Are you thinking about buying investment property? What's the best kind of property to buy? Hi, I'm Sandra Kelley with Wiechert Realtors Home Source. Are you thinking about buying investment property and trying to decide what is the best type of property to buy? You know, there's several different types. There's the single family, there's the duplex, there's the triplex, or a fourplex, or even more properties. What's the best one for you? Well, let's think about this. If you are venturing into the investment world and you are your goal is to build income either monthly or for retirement, investment property is a great option. If you buy a single family home, that is just a regular old house that you rent out, you have income coming in off that property. It will help make the mortgage, of course, pay the taxes, insurance, and upkeep. You want to make sure that your rent covers all of those things. Then you want a little bit extra for saving for big things that happen down the line if need be. The negative on a single family home is that if it's not rented, that's expenses out of your bank account. Those mortgage payments still have to be made whether a renter is in there or not. So from time to time, you will have to make a mortgage payment if you don't have that one single property rented. The advantages of a single family property is they tend to stay rented longer. You have less turnover in a single family house. So people who move into a home will tend to stay longer if they don't have neighbors right on top of them. So the other option is a multifamily property. So a duplex are two units tied together by a single wall. So a duplex, you have two units. The upside is that if one unit isn't rented and the other one is, you still have money coming in to cover the mortgage, the interest, taxes, and any repairs and upkeep. Also, you tend to have more money coming in off of a duplex because you have two units, two doors. Sometimes people will live in one unit and rent the other one out. That offsets their mortgage. A triplex, 3 units. Usually, you'll have 2 walls that are shared. Again, you have, if one is empty, the other 2 are full, you're covering your expenses. Fourplex is 4 units, and of course, you can go more from there. The downside to those is you tend to have more turnover. So people don't tend to stay as long in apartments. People who live in apartments tend to move more frequently. Most of the time, depending on your lease, you're anywhere from 6 months to a year on what a lease would cover. So you have to decide, do I want a single family where they stay longer, I have less turnover, but when they're not there, I have more expenses that come out of my pocket, or a multifamily, either that triplex, the duplex, or a fourplex, where I have more turnover, but I have more option of them being covered for expenses if one is vacant. So you have to weigh the pros and cons of those. Either one, great options. Things to think about if you do decide to do investment property, you can always hire a property manager that helps you keep the properties full and collect rent for you and kind of oversee repairs. So definitely some great options. Single family or multifamily investment property is always a good investment.
Thanks for watching. If you found this information useful, be sure to check out our YouTube channel at Wiechert Home Source, or check us out on Facebook at Wiechert Realtor Home Source, or give us a call at 870-236-3100 or on the web at homesource.co. And as always, have a fabulous day.
What did that comment for?